And welcome back for another one. This is another one I've just noticed literally over on Facebook. Ex-shopkeeper and school teacher is at a bit of a Noncy McNonsington. Let's do this.
Street switch photography.
So, it would seem that the shopkeeper from St John's Drive, the ex-shopkeeper, I actually do know him. I used to live up that area myself. I lived on Newport Avenue. We used to go up the shop regularly to go and rent videos and things like that. Turns out he used to be a school teacher as well, and this is a historical case of what has actually happened. It turns out he has been, basically, a 76-year-old man has been jailed for historic child sex abuse offences against the victim. The victim obviously isn't going to be named. He first met in Melton Mowbray. You can read the full story and the court report, so I'm guessing it will be in the comments, which it is. So let's have a look. It says here, pensioner jailed for historical sex offences involving Melton child. Now, I don't know, it should say his full name here. I recognise him from the shop. I mean, this sort of is very wrong. He was running a shop, number one. He was a school teacher, number two. It just shows you how far we've actually come with some of these checks that we actually do. I'm just going to go over to the other screen so you can see the full story. I've done it again. 1 second. Still getting used to this camera system, people. Sorry, my apologies. There we go. That's now up on the screen so we can read through it as we go. So yeah, this guy here, it says here, a 76-year-old man has been jailed for historical child sex abuse offences against a victim he first met in Melton Mowbray. The girl, so here's the guy's name, John Raisin, the girl who John Raisin targeted back in 1979 was just 13 years old. Despite knowing her age, his behaviour began with inappropriate touching, but over the period of around 15 to 18 months, he engaged in sexual activity. And there he is. The man himself that has recently been jailed and owned a local corner shop. Now, many people will know this man from living around that area, from when they were children and everything else. You know, you'd run up the shop and go and get some sweets with some money from your mum and dad or whatever. You know, that's how it goes. But it's not the sort of thing you expect, is it, really, this sort of thing in Melton Mowbray, a small town like Melton Mowbray? It just so happens we have got quite a lot of sex offenders in Melton Mowbray, of which some of them seem to live around a particular area in town. I could reel off 5 or 6 names that I know of in and around Melton. Now, with the word paedophile being used so blatantly recently, this actually takes away from victims that have actually experienced sexual deviants like this gentleman here. People can walk through town on a Tuesday, point the finger at someone and just shout it and everybody will believe it. It's used as a slur now. It's got to the point where it's desensitized the actual word and meaning of what it actually means. Now, if you're going to point at somebody and go paedophile, everybody will believe it, and that can ruin somebody's life. I'm not saying what they do is wrong or right or anything else. They could have good reason to call somebody a paedophile, but then they might just be doing it for malicious reasons, let's say. And people use this word as if it's just something you call somebody. Well, if you're going to call somebody, make sure you've got the fucking evidence, because I tell you what, that person that's been wrongfully accused of that should be taking that person to court and having them done for slander and libel. But yeah, this gentleman is definitely a Noncy McNonsington. You can read it here as I've just put up on the screen. Yeah, quite surprised when I read this. I actually missed it from my other post. I did a post on Raise the Colours and I didn't, I thought, well, it's probably not appropriate to include in that post because I wanted something a little bit more upbeat, if you want to put it that way. How are you enjoying the second camera angle? This is the new camera angle and the new camera system that I've invested into. Get 2 camera angles. I'll just give you another quick in and out. And there you go. So yeah, this guy's a Noncy McNonsington. I don't know how long he's actually got in prison. I'll do some more research on it and probably do a video in the future. Again, Melton has not got a shortage of paedophiles, I'll put it that way. This has been Street Switch Photography. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. Go and hit the notification bell to make sure you get my next video. I don't know whether I'll be doing another one tonight. I'm not 100% sure. Depends what happens on social media and everything else. And I'll hopefully see you in the next video. Bye for now.
Street Switch Photography.
Noncy McNonsington.